Hello everybody and welcome back to a new and improved episode of Previews Reviews. This is Payne's Comics. Here I'll be going through all the highlights of the previews catalogue for everything coming out in April 2017. And firstly I'll be starting with the Marvel previews. First thing I want to mention, X-Men Blue issue number 1. This will have a Scotty Young variant, a Kirby 100th anniversary variant for all you Jack Kirby fans out there. And also the main cover is by R. Adams. Now I said in the previous video that I'm no longer going to mention the action figure covers unless it's something that I think is very interesting or good for speculation value. I'm thinking about doing the exact same with the Scotty Young covers. If you're interested in the Scotty Youngs, please let me know in the comment section below. If no one is interested in the Scotty Youngs, I will no longer be mentioning those in the videos. Unless of course it's one that I think is particularly interesting or will be good for speculation value. So like I said, if you want to know about the Scotty Youngs, please mention it in the comments. If no one says anything, then I'll no longer be mentioning Scotty Youngs. Next up we have X-Men Gold. Again, this has got a Scotty Young variant and the main cover itself is pretty cool. Then we have X-Men Gold issue number 2. There's been a lot of buzz about this online already. In this issue they're going to be introducing a new Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Next up, Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider. This is going to have a J. Scott Campbell variant. As far as I can tell, this is also called the Classic variant. It looks to be maybe about a 1 in 50. It doesn't actually mention anywhere on the websites that I've been that the Classic variant has been the J. Scott Campbell, although it does mention a J. Scott Campbell in the book. And none of the websites also seem to mention what ratio the variant is. So check for your local comic book store for that one. Royals issue number 1. This will have a Scott Young variant. Invincible Iron Man number 6, it looks like Riri Williams is going to have a new addition to her Rose Gallery. Captain America Steve Rogers issue 15 is going to have an awesome cover by Gabriel Del Toro. So if you're a fan of his work, I suggest you pick up that one. Looks pretty nice to me. The Totally Awesome Hulk issue 18, this has a very nice cover by Stonehouse. I've seen a couple of these now and they're pretty cool, but this issue is also going to be introducing a new alien race. Wild speculation, they could be introducing this alien race for Infinity War, you never know. With first appearances, even if it's a particular character or a group of characters, I always think it's good to get. So this is something I definitely suggest you should order from your LCS. If this book suddenly becomes hot, it's going to be really hard to get hold of because I don't think many people are reading the Totally Awesome Hulk. Spider-Gwen issue 19 is going to be introducing Gwen Stacy's biggest and scariest villain to date. Don't know if that's going to be a new character or whether it's Venom. It doesn't look like it's going to be Venom from the solicitation, but it could seem like a key issue nonetheless. America issue number 2. Both covers that I'm going to talk about here have created a lot of buzz online. That would be the regular cover and also the Arthur Adams cover as well. There's been a lot of hype about these, so if you like the covers, I suggest you pre-order them as well. In April, just like they did in February, Marvel are going to be doing some True Believer comics. These are just reprints that are $1 each. The interesting ones for this month, I believe, would be the X-Men, Giant Size X-Men, New Mutants, X-Men Blue, Cable and the New Mutants, X-Force, and Generation X. They'll be doing a couple other X-Men related ones, but I don't think they'll be worth getting. Okay, on to the Star Wars front of things. Marvel will be doing the Rogue One adaptation, starting with issue 1 this month. And it's going to have a ton of variants. You got the main cover here by Phil Noto, really nice cover, it's been floated around for a while. There will also be an action figure variant for this issue. I know I've said that I won't mention these before, but this one I think is worth mentioning. It's a Jyn Erso action figure. There'll also be variants by Terry Dodson. There'll be a droid variant, a 40th anniversary variant. This one will be done by Mike Mayhew, really cool artist, I really like his work. And then there'll also be movie and blank variants. Lastly from Marvel we have Darth Maul issue number 3, and this one is going to have the first appearance in comics of Cad Bane. a very popular character in the Star Wars universe. I'm currently watching the Clone Wars, and to be honest, I'm really digging his character at the moment. And also, this will be the first appearance in Marvel Comics of Ara Singh. She's been in some Dark Horse comics before, unlike Cad Bane. She's not the one that I'm thinking this issue is worth picking up for. It's definitely for Cad Bane. And on to DC. A little bit of housekeeping here. All DC's monthly titles are going to be going up to $3.99. A little bit of a kick in the teeth, considering they said it was going to be $2.99. Then they said it was just special issues, and now the monthlies are going up as well. Also, it appears that Neil Adams is no longer doing the variants for Green Arrow. So if you're subscribing to the Green Arrow variant covers for the Neil Adams covers, I suggest that you cancel your subscription after March. Okay, so I'm sure you heard about this. There's going to be 3D covers for Batman 2122 and Flash 2122. They're cool looking 3D covers, and the story's going to deal with the Batman that Batman found in his cave in Rebirth. Batman 21 will have 4 different covers. The other 3 issues will have 3 different covers. Cyborg issue number 11. This issue will be introducing a new villain called 8-Bit. The regular cover for Harley Quinn issue number 17 looks really nice. This is done by Amanda Connor. And issue 17 and 18 again will have Frank Joe variants. Super Sons issue number 3. I believe there's going to be a first appearance in this one. If you read from the solicitation, it says face to face with their newest and first villain. So in my mind, that makes me think that there's going to be a first appearance in this issue. Hopefully they don't reuse one of the DC Universe's other villains. For all you Scott Snyder Batman fans, he's doing another Batman comic. This one is Batman and the Shadow. This will be issue 1 of a 6-part miniseries. It's going to be written by Scott Snyder and Steve Orlando. It's going to have a few variant covers. It's going to have one by Cliff Chang, Tom Seal, a blank and a colouring book variant. And also they're going to be introducing a new villain in this story. Being that it is a DC and Dynamite crossover, I'm not quite sure which universe the villain will sit in. Either way, it's probably worth getting just for the fact that it's Batman written by Scott Snyder. For all you fans of 24, IDW are going to be doing a 24 Legacy comic. This is going to be a 5-part miniseries about the story of the main character in the new TV series. From Image Comics, we'll have a couple issue 1s coming out in April. One of them is called Black Cloud. Sounds like a really interesting story to me. Written by Jason Latour. Another issue number 1 will be Rose. This will be written by Meredith Finch. And cover B will be done by her husband David Finch. I quite like a lot of David Finch's art. I know some people don't like him. But the story sounds like it could be interesting as well. There are some more issue 1s coming out from Image in April, but the last one I'm going to mention is Redneck. This is written by the same writer of God Country. And that book is really popular. It's at least triple cover price now on eBay. For all you Eric Powell fans out there, Albatross will be releasing a new book called Man-Wolf, and there will be a variant cover by Eric Powell. This will be $6. American Mythology will be releasing Underdog issue number 1 this month, and the cover will be an Action Comics homage. So for all you Action Comic homage collectors out there, this is one for you to look out for. Aspen Comics will be releasing a new book called No World issue number 1. There will be an incentive cover by Michael Turner. It's not my favourite Michael Turner, so personally I'm going to pass on this one, but if you're a Turner completist, make sure you go down to your LCS about ordering this one. From Boom Studios, we have Joyride issue number 12. This is going to be the last issue of this series. Last issues tend to be the lowest print run of a series. I think this series has been really good so far. I could see this translating easily into a movie or TV show. Probably a TV show would be better. From Coffin Comics, we have a new Lady Death comic. The main cover will be by Mike Crone. It is $7.99. There'll also be a Neo Rufino cover. I'm a big Neo Rufino fan myself, but this cover doesn't look the best to me, so I'll be passing on that one. I will, however, be getting the foil variant, which will be done by Adam Hughes. This, however, is $25, and there's also a Naughty cover, which will be $40. Dynamite will be releasing a new comic as well. This one will be $1, and it sounds like it could be a pretty good book. It's going to feature Solar, Magnus, Torok, and Dr. Spectre. This introductory issue is only $1. Like I said, with the 4 characters that I mentioned there, I'm willing to take the punt on it for $1. Also, for any of you Z Nation fans out there, there'll be a Z Nation comic coming out. Red Sonja, issue number 4. The B cover for this will be from John Boy Myers. I really like this cover, it looks really good. Unfortunately, there isn't a J. Scott Campbell variant for this, or Vampirella. And for all the people watching Voltron out there on Netflix and who are fans of the original series back in the day, there will be a Voltron issue number 1 coming out, and it is from the writers of the current Netflix show. Udon will be releasing yet another Street Fighter issue number 1. This will be Street Fighter vs the Darksiders. And the cover E, which is a 1 in 20 incentive, is by Art Germ. I've seen this on discount comic book services at $40. It's going to be quite expensive, but it's probably going to be cheaper to get it now than it is to wait for the future. I think this one could catch a lot of people by surprise, so I recommend pre-ordering it now before the price goes up. Lastly, we have a funny one here from Xenoscope. This one is Grim Tales of Terror 2017, cover B. As you can see, this one has Donald Trump on the cover. Make of that what you will. But that is all for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If there's any comics that you think I've missed out or other people should be looking into, please let me know in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up if you think this video has been helpful. Subscribe if you already haven't done so. Until next time, peace out.